Hello folks, welcome. How are we doing? No camera today, I'm afraid, folks. Due to reasons out of my control. I could actually, the camera is like here and it is technically on. But I haven't got my key light. And I don't want to spend 15 minutes fucking about with the lighting. I can't believe the fucking faff I used to go through before I got a decent key light. So we're just going no cam today. That's okay with you all. Kitty is here. Hello Kitty, hello Leopard, hello Fruits. How are we? I don't know what we'll do. Adam as well, welcome in. Let's steer away from this. Let's go back over here. I don't know what we're gonna do today. Just fuck me, it is busy. I'll show you the things that I've been doing. I've not been on this that much, actually. I've sort of been busy with other stuff, so I've not done a whole lot. I've done a little bit, but a lot of it's temporary. And then we'll figure out something to do today. It might just be a case of plopping trees and stuff. I have also turned down the bit rate compared to last time, because I know it was lagging sometimes. Hopefully, it was because like the bit rate was going too high. Hopefully, I've like managed to turn that down to an acceptable level. That's a nice t-shirt. It was fucking rampacked in here. So what's new? What's new, folks? What's new with you all? Was this new? I put some new tables outside. I can't remember if I did that off stream or not. This has had a little bit of a spruce up. One of my oh shit! Right, okay, hang on. Let's open that. So here's something, folks, that's really annoying. I've made a new ride here called Shenandoah. And it's like a little river sort of flume kind of ride thing. Really good. However, there is a bug that every time you log into the game, it accidentally like closes the ride. Which means that everyone fucking piles out. And also my star rating goes, you see, it just went from 3.5 to 3.8 just because I opened it. Really annoying. Really annoying. Apparently there's like a bug tracker on the Frontier website. Someone reported this as a bug and then it got closed automatically because Frontier were like, we don't know what you're talking about. Which is really fucking annoying. And I keep forgetting it. I've got a lovely picture of Tennessee Ernie Ford there as well. There's some more songs to get stuck in your head, Kitty, hopefully. Let's just see if we can speed this up a bit so we can get it.
We'll have a McDonald's Floppy.
34 months.
Granddad Man Dad.
Granddad Man Dad. Leopard, thank you very much, mate. Why is this just shut again? Oh, it has. That's strange. It does this sometimes. I really haven't got a clue. Thank you very much, Leopard. It says for 6 months on my thing. Castellab. It says 6 months. It's not. It's 34 months. And thank you very much, mate. I'm 2 years old. That is mad. You get banned for saying that. Allegedly. Whether anyone actually has or not remains to be seen. Here we go. Like, everyone's getting on the ride now. This is a lovely little flume ride that we've got.
I hear you call.
Which plays a lovely, very peaceful rendition of Shenandoah as you go around. I was a 6 month streak. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. This is I think this is the second longest ride we've got. It lasts like 5.5 minutes, the entire ride. There are like bits where it goes down, you know, it goes down like things. It's not just like a completely boring one. It's no Mason Williams, it's not, is it? But I thought we'd go for the Tennessee Ernie Ford one. I feel like it fits this ride a little bit better.
She's a mighty river.
And also I could get the actual song to loop a lot easier with this version. It's fine. People really like this ride. It's a big hit. You can see how long I had to make the queue. The queue comes out to like here sometimes. Like, it's a very long queue for it. You prefer the Tennessee only form, but only because of Fallout. Yeah, it's got the nostalgia for me of playing Fallout 76. Lovely picture of Tennessee only Ford that I've got in there as well, and it also a cheeky little I hardly know her because it is Shenandoah, which is good. No camera today, darling. Seb, welcome in. What is this a joke or something that I've missed? Because Kitty said no cam today, hun, earlier, and now Seb saying no camera today. Is this a joke that I'm not in on? And if it is, how many more people are gonna do it? Well, welcome in, Seb. I do hope you well, mate. I feel a little bit left out at the moment.
Excuse me?
Fucking I've got someone. Kitty, it's got a kitty. I'm so sorry if you thought I was being a creep. It is a joke. There you go. Add permitted terms. You thought? Yeah, go on. I'll add that. Zachary, welcome in. How's it going? We've just started. I'm just taking people through what I've been doing off stream. Really bad stuff from Kitty there, but you are a woman, so it is allowed. It is allowed. Kitty, I was not to bring it up again, but I was lurking in your stream the other day. Just seemingly after the aftermath of some horrible business. I do dearly apologise. I don't know why I'm apologising. The last thing that I want to do is do the whole fucking I apologise on behalf of men sort of thing. But we'll go with that as like a little bit. I yelled at a man, and fucking good on you. As you should. Fucking all these notifications. Good grief. It's a lot. I am playing Planet Coaster 2. Exactly. Not the first one, because this one runs a little bit better, I find. It was some moment that I did see it. I didn't see what actually happened live, but I did see your explanation of it afterwards. I'm very fucking sorry to hear about that. A little bit sad that I wasn't there for it, because I think I could have come in with something quite pithy that would have been absolutely devastating for him. But whatever. It's a real shame, isn't it? Do you know what? He set back the Scottish independence cause another decade. All of us, I put a new flume in. I put a new flume in. If that's okay with you all. People actually go on this now, which is nice. I'm very happy with it. He says as no one's queuing up for it, but people do go on this now. I love a fight, yeah. I'm glad he made your day, and I'm glad you won that fight, obviously. You've only the first one. I have a big park, really. I really liked the first one, but I just found it didn't run too well after a while. And TN?
Oh, go on, darling. Switch air came on.
A TN with the 34 months. That is mad. Also with a 6-month streak. Are you copying Leopard, mate? Thank you very much. TN, welcome into you, my friend. How's it going? Thank you very much. 34 months with a 6-month streak, just like our good friend Larry Leopard. 5 minutes ago. That's actually... have you planned that? It's quite interesting. Oh, he's riding on my coattails. Yeah, he is just like a second Leopard, isn't he? You don't want to get the second to 6. It is expensive. I got it on sale. It was like 40% off. So I only got it for like £20 or something like that. Which I would say is possibly worth it. I haven't got any DLCs though, because they are expensive. But for £20, I think I've got my money's worth already out of £20. I only got it about a month ago. He thinks he can do better. I had a drone. Rita Ora's brother directed it. Very good, Leopard. I only just got a notification through, so I'm here now and unaware of everything that's gone on before. I've not been on long. TN, I'm just showing people a new flume ride that I've put in called Ocean. This is a pre-made ride, I should say. It is a pre-made one. It's one of these. I don't know which one it is, but it's called like River Trek or something like that. But I decided to change the name of it because, you know, I like doing that sort of thing. It does seem like there's a bit of a bug with it where these sort of like rotating things don't seem to work when the game suddenly boots up, which is why the which is why the ride like automatically closes as soon as you boot up the game. It is strange. Well, you're gonna get Forza Horizon 5. Very nice. I've not played that. I was always more of a Gran Turismo fella, personally. We did this on stream, didn't we? Or I did it. You are familiar with that. Dinner Hall's had a little bit of a spruce up. We've got a lovely little sign for the dinner hall now as well. I've also chucked in another table here because it was getting really busy. This is all the same. What's going on over here? I extended this queue for the Pete Express because it was queuing up to here at some points. It was mad. A lot of people queuing up for it. Garden Boy is still going strong as ever. Oh, I will refurbish that actually. What else have I done? Over here. Let's go over here, shall we? Nothing's changed over here, I don't think, actually. I've just been putting bushes and trees and stuff in. I still haven't finished it, though. That is something that I'm just doing in my spare time. I'll just log on for half an hour. I'm making an effort in parts where people walk past to be a bit more sort of detailed with it. Like here, you can sort of see I've got bushes all the way down here. So as you walk past it, it looks quite good. But if you go into the middle here, it doesn't look so. It looks a bit naff. But you never see that, so it's fine. You can see I've done this side, but I've not done that side. I am British, yeah, that is true. I am British. Terrible that, isn't it? You can see I've sort of done all this stuff down here. Got some lovely flowers and stuff. I've also put this restaurant in. Everyone's a bit British. We've got another little restaurant here, Bag of Crap. Couldn't think of a funny name for it, so it's just called Bag of Crap. But basically got like a huge sort of space here where people can sit down and have a little bit to eat. Also got a lovely advert here that I put in for Chris Tingle's Cabango Principles and Memoir, which is a callback to something that was like 3 years ago. But there you go. Say bottle of water. There you go. I've just said it. I hope you enjoyed that. I haven't got the sort of slightly more stereotypical bottle of water or whatever. I think my voice is a little bit more gentle than that. But oh, look, you just walked through a wall. Got a lovely Stephen Chip on the narration, yeah, which is one of my favourite jokes. It is a really good joke, that, isn't it, Stephen Chip? Bit lunge hall in it, says Leopard. Quite possibly, I don't know. I might put something else in here. I might put like something sort of. Your day's better now. I'm very glad to hear it. I'm glad I could make a difference. Again, put loads of bushes and stuff in here. Make these bits really detailed and nice. White Knuckle is also a really, really popular ride. We've got the little, you know, here's the line for your paupers and here's your line for your plutocrats. But this is still going strong. It needs sprucing up a little bit around there. I will actually show you. I don't know if I've shown this on stream yet, but I have like all the way around this is just like vegetation and plants and stuff. So we'll take a little bit of a ride on this because I'm quite happy with how it looks. It's not done yet.
That's where we'll be coming down.
How much have I spent on this part? Do you mean money-wise or time-wise?
Well, it's
Time I've probably spent.
I actually thought this was a children's ride.
Oh, I don't know. Probably like
but we seem to be
40 hours, something like that.
Along this,
A lot of it I just sit there idle and don't do anything though. Especially when I didn't have money at the time.
It seems to be picking up speed now and look at that, it's going
I'm quite happy with this. I need a job, bro. Yeah, too fucking right I do.
Oh my bloody hell, that's a Jesus Christ. No.
40 hours, it's probably about an hour a day since I bought it.
What a wonderful ride. does take your breath away. What a great ride.
It's little bits like that. I need to put some stuff on the ground to make it like a little bit nicer instead of just like loads of tiny little bushes dotted around.
And I have to be honest, it is actually quite
So
amazing.
exactly, this is
Well
based
done.
off
Well done, Sean Taylor.
a
Well
video
done.
that I found on YouTube of a fella riding a roller coaster, and so I've just used the audio from that as like the music for this. Peter Rosenfeld rides Zip World Forest something. So you can have a look. You can look up that video and you can watch the actual roller coaster ride. It doesn't look like this; it's completely different. But I've managed to like time it so it works with this ride. It does need it needs a little bits of like, you see down here. It's just like little bits of. I just need to put larger, like these things or arrowwood bushes or something. I just need larger plants in there to make it look a little bit more full and stuff. So that's that. Nothing done over here really. I've just been doing a lot of sprucing up of the sort of down the train track and stuff. Do I watch sports? I don't really these days. Used to watch football, but I've not really been bothered for a while now, to be honest. There's a fella outside who's just looked at me, and is this going to be a nutcracker? It's going to be a nutcracker. You just give me 1 second, folks. It's not a nutcracker. It's not a nutcracker, folks. Really good of the fella to not use the fucking driveway and walk across the fucking garden instead. But he has actually not knocked on the door. So, and I've not opened the door. I thought he had like a parcel or something. So nothing's really happened there. I went to the door, but by the time I'd got to the door, he'd walked off. I don't know if he's just put like a shitty leaflet through the door or something. I don't know. Case in the joint. Yeah, in a fucking high-vis. An inconspicuous orange high-vis jacket. That's not no good. That has happened, folks, before, and people did not like it. People did not like the fact that I consider that to not be a nutcracker, but I stand by it. Smoking Bit 2's looking good. In broad daylight, yeah, and also directly looking at me. He must have walked past the driveway, and then he's like looked at me, and I've looked at him, and then he's like walked across the fucking grass, but he's not. I don't think he's actually done anything, so I don't quite understand what was going on with that. Anyway, Smoking Bit, what do we think, folks? It's looking good, I think. It needs little bits of it needs some more bushes and stuff, but it's getting there certainly. I'm quite happy with it. A little bit of detail as well over here. I don't know if you saw this. This was something I was quite happy with. Down by this staff building. I've put a little... This is inaccessible, but I've made like a little fake dirt path that goes around to the bins around the back. So that's nice. So... What's this then? What have I done here, folks? I wanted to put in a really fast roller coaster ride. So I've done something here. And I was going to ask. I don't know how I feel about this. But it is a money maker. I'm going to have to make a way to make this look nicer. Because you just sort of go under it in the train. Which is probably fine. I'll probably be putting... This will probably have trees in it. To be perfectly honest with you folks, this will just be having trees and stuff. It does also go into here, which meant that I had to remove quite a few of the trees around here. And then also around this like little thing here. It's only a small ride, it's called Sound Chaser. And the reason is because I've used a song called Sound Chaser in the ride. But you can ride it here. Good heavens, chap is welcoming. How's it going? The whole ride lasts about 30 seconds. It's... Oh, Jesus, here we go.
Hi.
I'm doing alright, thank you, chappers. I'm doing alright, thank you, mate. Right, we ready? I don't think I've properly tested this. It might still need a bit of fucking about with. But this is another sort of like standard ride. Like this is just one that I've placed down. There we go. And that's it. That's the whole fucking ride. Bam. People love it. It's a real, it's a crowd favourite. It does need some more scenery and stuff around it, but it does go over the lake a little bit, which I thought was interesting. It does go over the train track a little bit, and it does also go into this little woodland a bit, which I might actually extend out and bring it further back out here. What I do need to do is make a bridge that goes across the train track like over here, because this is a staff path at the moment that's just like goes across the train track, which I don't like. It's a sort of stopgap because this is in the east. If I show you the staff zones, this is actually in the east zone where the staff room is all the way up here. So I need to figure out a way to sort of make this a bit more efficient, but I'm not going to do that today because it's going to be a fucking faffy job. Shimus, good bloody afternoon, Cal, mate. Good afternoon, Shimus. How's it going? It's 11:59 at the moment, mate. You just give it 15 seconds. And I'll read that message out again. Any chance of Bradley Walsh making an appearance somewhere? We could do that. We could do that. Where? We can have Bradley Walsh having a ride or something. Certainly. Good afternoon, Seamus. How's it going, mate? That is all I've done, really. A lot of the stuff that I've done off stream is basically just, like I said, putting some trees and stuff down. Not here though, because I've not really done it properly here. Putting bushes down. But I think it looks when you walk through it. Fucking hell, that was loud. Here we go. So like this side is done. You can see the bushes and stuff that I've put down. It looks nice. It looks very packed in tightly. This side is not done. So it might just be a case that we do that for a bit today. This middle bit in here is done. Bridge up here is quite nice. People just walking around in swimming costumes, which is a bit weird. And then we've got this lovely sort of little restaurant-y area with the bag of crap, which I'm going to change that. That is a temporary name. We can make this a Bradley Walsh thing. Got the Lakeside Park music as well, which is a throwback from the old Planet Coaster 1 park that we had. Exclamation point YouTube if you want to watch that series from 4.5 years ago. Has anyone got a picture of Bradley Walsh? Bradley Walsh's bush bites, right? Okay. We'll just go with that. I can't. That's the character limit, Leopard. It's just a single bite. It's just a single bite, Leopard. I hope that's okay. We'll remove the bag of crap branding because I don't like it. Just one bite, one big bite. I was thinking due to his prominence in the chase, he would be incorporated somewhere within Sound Chaser, but this is all fine. Oh, sorry, that didn't occur to me, mate. I haven't watched the chase for about 10 years. It was certainly longer than that, actually. You'll have to forgive me. Oh. Bradley Walsh's family feedback. What was it called? Bradley Walsh. Bradley Walsh's what? Bush bites. The fuck does that mean? I just need a good font for this. That might be good. A bush bite. It's just one bite though, isn't it? It's just the one bite actually, etc, etc. Good joke that. Right. I'm just gonna do this again. I know it's not in the right. I know it's not in the right area or whatever. We'll scale this up to be about 115% nightlights. Welcome in. Oh shit, I fucked up. How's it going? Make it. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's why I have to do it individually. And that's a lovely thought, Leopard, and thank you so much for saying that. That is really nice of you. I'm going to reduce the size of this somewhat and have it be like... What if we make it 70%, but then we make... We can change the colour of it as well. Am I right in thinking Pasquale's are chasing that? I don't have a clue. I wouldn't have a clue, would I? Oh, wrong button. Just making sure I've got the size of this right. That's probably about right, I would say. So Bradley Walsh's needs moving up to be like there. And then Bush Bite needs to be like there. Is that slightly off centre, or is that just me? The Bradley Walsh's one at least. Is that off centre? Why can't I now select this? Oh, you fucking prick. Why does it do this? I don't want the shop front, I just want... You can hear Cosmic Cow in the background as well. There we go. That needs reducing in size slightly, doesn't it? It needs to be like 68%. Or even 66.7, which is a thing now. Do you remember when we first talked about that and I thought it was people like misremembering 69? Like 69 is meant to be the funny number. And it turns out that actually no, it is its own like thing. Let's see if we can get a nice awning on here. Possibly. Oh, I mean, it has got. Do you reckon that fits? You put that on it. I mean, if I put that there. Oh, that's not bad actually. If I can get the colours of these and then replicate them here. Oh, if we actually... What colour is this? Colour not available. Well, that's not fucking helpful, is it? In which case, we'll ignore that. And then we just grab... Probably move these down just a little bit. Just so they're a little bit easier to see. You say that's about centered? Looks about right. Bradley Walsh's Bush Bite. We'll get a nice picture of Bradley Walsh in there. There we go. Sorry, it's a faff to like select the text sometimes. Yeah. Obviously, it looks a bit weird from up here, but you've got to remember that it's only people down here that are gonna, you know, that are gonna see this. Well, I mean, you still can't really see it but that's fine. You can see Bush Bite, and I think that's fine. But then when you get closer, you go, I wonder whose Bush Bites these are, who they belong to. Oh, it's Bradley Walsh. Of course, that's why there's a big picture of Bradley Walsh that's gonna be here. Because before that, people are going to go, why is there just a big picture of Bradley Walsh here? Fear not. Because we'll get... Oh, Jesus, that's huge. What if we put a picture of Bradley Walsh at the back there? What if we did that? Bradley Mulch. Good stuff. Is Bradley Walsh sexy? I don't know what the consensus is on Bradley Walsh. Have you seen the video of Bradley Walsh laughing at the word fanny? That's comedy. It is droll as fuck, isn't it? I'm just looking for a picture of Bradley Walsh. I need a picture of Bradley Walsh that is very fucking stupid, but like maybe not photoshopped or AI or something like that. I am just looking through Google Images here, by the way. If you're wondering why nothing's happening on the stream, it's because I'm just looking through Google Images. Do you think Bradley Walsh knows what droll means? Yeah, he must do. He must do. Surely. Here we go. I'll just get this picture. I'll just get this picture. It actually looks like he's wanking in this picture, which is funny. Now that's droll.
What?
Will this just save as a pung? Let's see now. There we go. You can't really see that it looks like you move it up a little bit. There we go. That's funny in itself. Gay wanking. He's gay wanking. Just to make it abundantly clear exactly what is going on in this picture, we will make it. We will add a little caption to it. It is really difficult to move the camera about in here, by the way. It's really tricky. But we'll do that. We get bold italic. And just do something like this. What do you make of that? Wait, does it need to be different? We should just put it there like that in the middle. Is it better in that colour or is it better about bright yellow? That'll do. That'll do. That's your menu. That's your menu there. Oh shit! Do you know what I love about the streaming Planet Coaster? I've said this before, but I love the fact that you come into this and you never know what you're gonna do. There's no chance that I didn't think we were gonna do anything close to what I've just done here.
What?
But that's fine. That's what it's all about, you know. Bradley Walsh's bush bite. Why is it called? Why have you called it that, Leopard? Was he in I'm a Celebrity? Was that? Was he in I'm a Celebrity? I told you. I've forgotten, mate. You'll have to. It's in a bush and it's food to buy. Oh, fair enough then. Fair. So I am still looking at images of Bradley Walsh here, and there's one of him in bed. So I'll get that one downloaded. We'll see if we can chuck that in somewhere. He's better than I'm a Celebrity. That is true. I genuinely don't know what the consensus on Bradley Walsh is. I think he's perfectly fine. My opinion of him would be he's all right. But I don't know. He might actually be a prick or something. And therefore, I would not like to commit to my opinion of him in case it turns out that he's a prick. You know? There we go. Perfect. I know, yeah, chappers. I think that's probably where I stand with Bradley Walsh. But I think, you know what? I'd take that over the alternative. Oh, that is good. So what's this like at night then? Oh yeah. You come in at night and you just sit down in the background. Oh, yeah. Does drop the odd slur while he's hosting Gladiators, but I think he's contractually obligated to do that or something. Some BBC rule or something like that. I didn't even... He does Gladiators. The Gladiators were talking the game show with... who did it used to be? It wasn't Dale Winton, was it? I'm thinking Dale Winton because we were talking about that. Just to remove all these notifications. You'll see with his bloody son, really. I didn't even know he had a son, to be honest with you. Mr. and Master Walsh. Fucking hell, look at all the people coming out of the... His stupid talentless son, Barney. Is he actually called Barney? Barney is I'm just going to pin that, because for some reason that that just as a sentence has really tickled me. Barney is the name of a talentless son, isn't it? Like, there's no one who's... no offense if anyone called Barney is watching this, but there is no one in the history of humanity called Barney who wasn't a complete and utter dope. It is a dopey name, isn't it? You're called Barney. Well, there you go. It just proves my point, doesn't it? It's a comedy name. It's a comedy name, isn't it? There's only two famous Barneys. Dinosaur and Rubble. And that's it. If you're called Barney, you haven't really got a hope, have you? Open mouth kisses at the end of each show. I mean, you can do what you like, can't you? On the bloody BBC. And the one that porked Nev the Bear. Yeah, you're right, Leopard. 3 Barneys, there you go. And Gumball as well. That's yeah, I completely forgot about Gumball. I used to like Nev the Bear. Are we talking about Nev the Bear here, or are we talking about the one that quote unquote porked him? Because we can just get a couple of Barneys in here. Here we go. It's getting to the point where I'm getting lazy with naming these. And what is happening is they are just being named stupid things. And I do apologise for that. I don't know why I'm apologising, I've just got to find out what gibberish I've just called it. It's this one. There you go. He was Barney, wasn't he? My uncle used to complain that Barney from CBBC liked his arms too much. He flexed them on camera in his short sleeves and that. When you say complained, are we talking like to Ofcom? Or... Your uncle used to ring Ofcom and complain that Barney showed off his sleeves too much. Showed off his arms too much, sorry, his sleeves. Just to be his nephew in private, fair enough. Maybe in the future he, I say in the future, maybe in the future after that happened, which is actually like probably 20 years ago now. Showed off his sleeves, yeah. Yeah. I don't know who this fella is. I don't know what, was he the landlord? He was he not the landlord of like the house? Am I right in thinking that? Or was he a next door neighbour? He was a landlord. That's good, that though. Having a landlord as the bad guy. He was the one they murdered. The ice cream man. Was he an ice cream man or a landlord? Or was he both? I'm actually slightly confused now. I'm ever so slightly confused by this. He was also like a neighbour and a landlord. I mean, you can be both, Leopard, but this guy's just fucking... What, are you doing Kermit Horn? You're getting evicted, mate, because you've got a stupid name. See you later. Landlords have so many talents, they do. Did I show you? I redid this as well. So we got a lovely hat shop here and a photo kiosk for the photo. I think the photo thing is, yeah, it's here. So as you go past, this camera takes a photo if you zoom in past, and then you can buy them. You can buy them down here, which is good, I think. Don't know how you all feel about that. I think it's fine. Pop this balloon. Cheers. A classic shitter here for Wee and Pooh as well. It is nice that we've got stuff along this, because I was sort of wondering if there was anything I should put along here. I didn't know if I just wanted like another restaurant thing, but this one doesn't get that much service. We're only making what? We only made $500 today. Compared to, I put one down here, just like a temporary one, and it's already made 1,700. And this is basically just serving the people that go on Sound Chaser. This was a faff to do as well, this queue, by the way. So it goes 90 odd miles an hour. This, I think it's 93 miles an hour it sets off at. The maximum speed you can do for something like this is apparently 175 miles an hour. So I kind of want to set up like I just want to set up like a roller coaster that launches you at 175 miles an hour, but like instantly brakes, and then that's the end of the ride. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Should we give it a go? Just like a little temporary one, just to see if we can actually do it. Is there like a... I don't know how to find out which ones can go the fastest. What is this based off? It's based off... Well, it just says launched in pneumatic. Oh, here you go. You've got to look at the description. Wave coaster. So we need to look at launched. Swaying mine train might be quite good. Launched LSM? There's so many. Launched hydraulic. That'll do. That'll do, won't it? Just beat Sheffield United 4-0 on FM in the derby. Lovely stuff. Is it any good? For I've heard very mixed things about Football Manager so far. Having said that, a lot of the stuff I've heard come from like die-hard Football Manager players who never seem to be happy about anything ever. So it's difficult to say. I'm just figuring out how to do this the best I can. I'll just pop that like there, maybe. So this is going to launch you 175 miles an hour immediately at 66 feet per second squared. And it's also going to... I don't know what the return speed actually does, but we'll put it at 7 miles an hour for a laugh. Get the Chris Wilder ham sandwich on the menu at that bite scale. Unfortunately, I mean, we could do that actually. The thing with the restaurants is they all have the same menu. So they all have the Obama. We can change the club sandwich though. Is it just called the Chris Wilder ham sandwich? There you go. How about that? I was in the park the other day having a look at people in the dinner hall, I think it was. And there was a family of 6. There was a full family of 6 in one of these tables, and every single one was eating a salad. How fucking boring could that family be? Everyone eating a salad. UI's a bit tricky to find stuff in. There's bugs in debate about the gameplay of the match, and the engine looks and plays so much better. Oh, fair enough. The thing is the last game that I heard that didn't have a good UI, and people claimed it was like the fucking end of days, was Planet Coaster 2. And you know what? The UI is actually fine. I genuinely don't. I don't know if I don't know if they've like changed it since or what, but It's actually fine. Storm is Britain, yeah. Right, let's see if we can do this then. I mean, this is going to hurt people. This ride is actually going to hurt people quite badly. But that is funny. So what if we just do this? Autocomplete. Bang. Done. Let's smooth all. Track limits exceeded. It says. Bet they were vegans, the little stigs. Were they really short, furry, too long, sticking up ears? Why is this saying track limits exceeded? That doesn't seem correct. Maybe we have to lift this up a little bit. So it can actually, like, bank. Like, weakest link. So if we select all. Like that. Just says track limits exceeded. I suppose that's it. Right, should we test this then? Oh, I probably need to press test, don't I? Here we go. This is going to kill people. Right, well that's clearly not fucking worked, has it? Target speed. Acceleration. Why is that not working? Track support on. Why is that not... That should be, like, fucking sending them off. Does this have to be... Does that have to be like that? And then... It should... I don't think it needs to, because this only has one. Look, you can... We'll watch this one go. It comes out to about here and it just fucking launches it. Maybe it needs to be straight. There you go, and it just fucking goes. Oops. Right, well... Maybe this just needs another normal bit of track. What if we do that? And then it goes round. Right, let's give this a go. So it should, from here, it should go. Meow. Why is it not doing it? Oh, this needs to be, here we go, hydraulic propulsion system. For some reason it turned off. Right, is that? Oh, it's got, oh I see, hang on a second, something's gone weird here. So we'll put... That's good. We'll place that, okay, but all of this, okay, is just going to get deleted. But then what we do is we auto-complete it from there. Oh, it's going to go around that. That's odd. We want this to go from... Oh, shitting hell. Why is it trying to go around that way? And why is it also doing this weird... Maybe this needs to, like... Maybe we need to do this with this bit here. Oh my god. Right. Just this bit, okay. Right. Here we go. So if we do this, it immediately goes 90 degrees like that. And like that. Okay, right. Right. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, the coaster building in this is not as simple as I'd like it to be. Right, let's do this then. So let's make it like 60 degrees. Also turns like 60 degrees. Right, fuck me. Why is it wanting to do that? Right, what if we just do that? Test it. I don't know. I genuinely don't understand why it's not launching it. It has got the launch settings. Is it because it needs power? Do we need a distributor? We just pop this in here for the time. Oh shit! Hang on. Just a temporary one. Put that there. It's got power. I don't know. I genuinely don't know why that's not launching it. Hydraulic launch, smooth. Yeah, look, target speed, launch delay, acceleration. We could shut this ride and see how it works. But I'm slightly hesitant to do that because it's got quite a queue at the moment. What if I just Google it? Let's have a look. How does hydraulic launch work? 14 meters is too short for a hydraulic. Oh, okay, right, okay. It's too short. It's a decent search engine. It's pretty good. So let's do this. Remember Ask Jeeves, yeah? We used to have to use Ask Jeeves in primary school. Let's just delete this ride and start again. Because Google was blocked. Not in primary school, in high school, sorry, because Google was blocked. Right, so if we do this... Right, hydraulic launch, here we go. The 20 meters is that us? Yeah. Maybe place another one as well. Right. And now it's going underground. We auto-complete that. Let's see if this works. Apparently this should work now. Oh yeah, fucking hell. Oh Jesus. That would kill you. It would at least hurt your back quite a bit. I wonder why the autocomplete sort of like done that sort of thing. Nice. So what if we do this? $45 degrees. 45 degrees. Place. Autocomplete. Oh, why does it do that weird sort of lumpy bumpy thing? Maybe we need to go up slightly because it does, the terrain does. I don't even know why we're doing this. This probably isn't going to stay in the park, but I'm just doing it for a laugh at this point. Maybe we can go up like 5 degrees. If we just do this. What the hell is it? Oh, is it because of all the trees in the way? Can you guys put this on mobile like Apple Store? Says Cyrus HP. Put what on the Apple Store? Sorry. I haven't got the power to put anything on the Apple Store, I'm afraid. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, I'm sorry. The game? It's not my I didn't make this game. It's not my game, I'm afraid. I'm just playing it. I'm not the person to ask about this, unfortunately. As great as that would be. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, that's okay. It's fine. I'm flattered that you think that I'm smart enough to make this game. Unfortunately, it's not true. Hang on. Let's level that out. What if we just do that? Ugh. We need to get rid of these trees. Not affiliated. I am part of some sort of. I think I've talked to you made the game. I have talked about how I made. I didn't make anything. I am in like what is called the Frontier Influencer Program, which is one of the most pointless things I've ever applied for. I am in it, but the idea of it is that like you get like keys for like DLCs and stuff like that, but when you ask for them, they just say just do it through Keymailer, and then you do it through Keymailer, and then they don't respond to you. So it is quite pointless. What if I just auto-complete that? Oh, that's horrible. Let's do that. What if we just smooth it now? Shit. There we go. That's better. Let's smooth the whole thing. No. What?
What?
Is that smooth? Is that selecting the whole thing? There we go. There we go. Smooth that. Nice. Okay, right. Let's see if that... Test this. That's not 175 miles an hour. It's not even... Have I accidentally reset this so it's not 175 miles an hour? No. So, hang on. Test it. Let's see what the results are. It goes like 40 miles an hour. Why is that? 43 miles an hour max speed. I don't think you can get to that speed in a short distance. Right, okay. You make a good point, Leopard, but I don't like it. You make a good point. So what if we do this? We haven't got room to go that way. So if we go this way, we have got the room to do it. It also means we'll have to move that restaurant, but that's fine. We can do that. Bang, bang, no. Bang, bang, bang. Place that, place that, place that. Right, and then from here, yeah? Just like 45 degrees. No, we're not going up. 45 degrees. And auto-complete that. I don't understand why it does this freaking wiggly wobbly thing. It's so confusing to me. Oh, is it because the terrain goes a bit funny here? What if you go like that? Let's smooth it. There we go. Nope. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, here we go. Whoa. I mean, that will exceed. Jesus Christ, you would not. Oh my god. Fear 13.96, which is crazy. Nausea 9.78. What are the G forces we're getting here? -9 on this corner here. Head off shoulders. Getting -9. I'm getting 4 over there. Vertical G force. -9.3. Because it breaks there. down to 7 miles an hour from like 100 and something. What's the max speed? Did it say? So it only goes up to like 90. We'll just leave that. People like Sound Chaser, and maybe we just leave it like that. I would like to make an actual roller coaster at some point, not just like a pre-made one. I'm thinking over... I don't know, I think over here somewhere might be a good idea to make a massive, like a big fuck-off roller coaster with like huge loops and stuff. Put boosters around the arse end of it and make it loop around twice. I feel we could do that. I don't understand what you mean I can't put boosters here because it's on a corner. I think we can make it loop twice though. Oh. Oh, maybe you can't. Oh, this side? It's technically not straight. Yes. Yes. I'll be honest, I'm bored of this, I'm sorry. I'm bored of putting a roller coaster in Planet Coaster. I just want to... Oh shit, the entrance is dirty and needs cleaning. Really? Yeah, it does actually. Jesus. What a lovely... I would like to put something... I don't know what to put in here. Like a restaurant or something? Maybe might be a good idea. Or even just like some trees or something. A lot of this is just going to turn into like trees, I think. I don't know about having it all... You see all of this is like on dirt, which is fine for this area, I think. Because it kind of suits it. But I am conscious of over here doing that. Because sometimes you do just get trees that are on grass, don't you? You just get like 2 or 3 trees that are on grass. If we can get like a London plane tree. European ash tree. And then another one that's of a similar size. Sycamore maple. Then just have it like that. I don't know. It's a bit naff. We can probably spruce it up a bit. We all need to fix this bit and stuff here as well. But whatever, I'm not doing that just yet. How's old Shenandoah doing? Look at the queue for it. People love queuing for this. It's a 12-minute queue. There's also a bit that goes backwards as well, which is where I'm right now. It's leopard. It looks exactly like leopard as well. Hat. Hat? Yeah, people love it. People really like it. Huge queue for it. This is the priority queue. What's good about this, because the ride time is so long, you get a lot of people who are... you see there's fairly hungry people, a lot of thirsty people. I've got a vending machine right here. Pip Shop and Pizza Pen. They make a comfortable profit. I would like to spruce this up and put this in like trees and bushes and stuff around it. I think that would be nice. I can't be bothered doing it today though. I need to be in a very particular mood to bother with tree plopping and stuff. We need to also need to put in some more trees around here. This is coming along as well. A lot more people come over here now. I have a lot more tables and stuff. Captain Birdseyes. You get a lot more people in this area. quite often what happens when I boot up the game, because of this stupid bug that closes this ride whenever I boot up the game, they all leave here. And they all take the train around to here. And so this area just gets like rampacked really quickly, which is nice. This is looking really good. I'm really happy with this. I'm happy with how sort of lumpy it is as well. I quite like it. I like how lumpy it is.
I actually thought this was a children's ride to the top of a little hill, but we seem to be going on forever along this this track. Flipping heck. And off we go. Seems to be picking up speed now, and flipping heck, it's going a bit fast, and I'm not actually... Whoa,
It's a bit bare when you go here, isn't it? Let's get a big tree in there. Let's get another big tree in there. So when you go past this now, it's not totally sort of you know, you're still just going past leaves and stuff. Still don't really know what to do in the middle here. I've just sort of put like the odd bush and stuff, but I don't think it looks very good. I think unfortunately a lot of the stuff that I want to do in here is kind of like stuff where I don't really want to stream it because I just want to take my time and plop stuff. We could always plop some more stuff down here.
My mom used to say that caramel.
Wrong button, sorry. We could just plop some more stuff in here for the time being, actually. Let's just do that. In Morrison's, they do maple salted caramelized pecans, and they're really fucking good.
My mom.
They're really good. And it reminds me of that every time. Mom. Some bracken. In there. You can probably get something tiny in there. Maybe. Is there like a smaller bracken? Oh, look at that. Perfect. There you go. Just a little something. What did you say, ma'am?
My mom used to say that caramel pecan ice cream was the closest thing to heaven on earth.
Couldn't you imagine that being in like your personality? Thinking that caramel pecan ice cream is the closest thing to heaven on earth. Like, it's good, but fucking hell, is that not just a bit boring? It is a film, and so apparently didn't actually happen. Let's move this back. Let's also remove this horrible blackthorn bush because the hitbox really pisses me off on it. There we go. That is why she's gone now. Yeah, exactly. She died. She died choking to death on a caramel pecan ice cream. Nasty way to go. Horrible. Nerdmo, welcome in. How's it going? It's good to see you. Folks, I tell you what I had the other day for the first time ever. It was absolutely fucking gorgeous and I can't stop thinking about it. Are there any sort of coffee people in the chat? Any coffee drinkers? Anyone that makes it like a key part of their personality? I tried. I'd only heard of. It sounds really fucking stupid when I say this, but I genuinely only heard of this drink because of TikTok. But I tried an affogato recently. Don't talk to me until I have my exclamation point coffee. Too fucking right. Too fucking right. But no, I had an affogato. It was absolutely fucking gorgeous. It was essentially, if you don't know what one is, they probably different places make it in different ways. The way I had mine is basically a double shot of espresso, and then it's just like a scoop of ice cream. And it is cold, given that it's ice cream, but fuck me, it is good. I do recommend it. If you like ice cream and you like coffee, you can't really go that wrong with it. It was nice. See how much better this bit looks already, just because we've put in some... I'm actually going to put in a juniper tree here. So I think they fill up the space really well. If you just put one like that, I think it fills up the space really well. There we go. I've got a lot of these garlic plant things here, but I might put some bramble bushes here. Bramble. Put in a little one here. Like that. Sorry, I don't know what that accent was. I don't know why I did that. I'm really sorry. This is the best thing to do in this game. I fucking hate putting roller coasters and stuff in. I just get the pre-made ones. This is what I like doing. This is what this game is all about. Putting in the bramble bushes. I also like the laurel bushes. I think are very good. Quite good at, again, like filling up the space because they're quite large. Like that. Landscaping sim, exactly. There are these sort of slightly like hedgy looking ones as well, but I tend to prefer just putting in the standard ones. And then we can put the sort of the larger ones behind it here. And that way, all this stuff behind it, you don't really have to pay much attention to because you can never see it anyway. So it doesn't matter. Like automatically, there could be nothing behind here and it wouldn't matter because you can't see it. I mean, you can see it like here. But we can always just do that. And you can just see the little bits of colour around here. Like there's a little rose bush here. We can put another slightly larger one in here as well. So you know you can sort of peep them a little bit, but not massively. I'm also in the process of removing all the beach cabbage that I've put in because I realised that it's not the type of plant you would find. I mean, I really should have got the hint from the fact it's called beach cabbage, but it turns out it's not the sort of plant you find in like a forest. So I have made it a little bit of a boo-boo there. But these things happen, you know. It's whatever. How are you doing, Nerdmo? Folks, Nerdmo, you've just reminded me about this actually. I have a few things to give away. La-boo-boo. Yeah, exactly. I have a few things to give away, folks. They are not massively interesting, but they may be of interest to like one or two people in here. Kill it. First things first, I have let me just double check actually what it is. I have a 33% off one unlimited card voucher for Cineworld. Does anyone go to Cineworld and would benefit from a 33% off for some amount of months voucher? Because I won that on my rewards app for my phone network. I say won that, it's like a stupid spin the wheel thing. I wasn't particularly bothered about it, but it's not something I would use with it being Cineworld. Celebrating the chase of balls. Yeah. Yeah. But in all seriousness, does anyone actually want that? Would anyone use it? Because I actually do just want to give it away, because God knows I'm not going to use it. I also have 2 3-month trials for an app called... shit, where's it gone? This was something I won in McDonald's Monopoly. I have 2 3-month trials for an app called With You, which is apparently a fitness app. Now, God knows I'm not going to use that. If that is of interest to anyone, once again. I believe the app itself is free, but there's like a pro subscription plan thing that costs money, and that is what I have a code for. Chase her down, she stole my baguette.
Droll, very droll.
Wasn't that droll, Fred, but I'll allow it. Just for you, Freddy. It's droll enough. It's droll enough to pass the threshold. And therefore, it's fine. That's a lot of bracken that I've put down there, actually. I'm not sure how much I like that. We will start chucking some arrow wood in. The arrow wood's good because there's an 8-meter one, which is this size, which is just absolutely huge. Which is perfect. Coals. God knows I don't want to just stick a load of shitty little ones in. Like that. I actually don't know how I feel about the arrow wood. Bracken a chicken. I'll allow it. It's not getting a troll. It's not getting a troll. It's getting an I'll allow it. And you can take that to the bank if you like. Folks, I did yesterday's bundle in one go. Did anyone else get it in one go? I didn't get today's one though, because it was from like 2015 or something. Let's have a look at the bushes. In fact, let's have a look at the arrow. Let's just put some more arrow wood in here. There we go. It just fills up the space nicely. Again, you can't really see them from here, but you need to, so I think that's fine. Got it in 2 like a silly Billy awards. And today's I failed in that. I never fucking heard of today's one. Always really makes me feel very inferior and insecure when it's like a par 2 and I've never heard it in my life. You know? I don't like that. Yesterday's one I got in 1. Yesterday's it was one, I think it might have been the first single that I ever bought, or one of the first. It's not me who's out of touch. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. I like these juniper bushes. These are really good for, you see this bit here, it looks really good around there. So I might actually just start chucking these in here. I think they add a lot of texture, I would say, is the word. If you disagree with that, you can fuck off. You can actually fuck off.
Everyone would gather on the 24th of May, sitting in the sand to watch.
Did I tell you that I had a meeting with someone the other day? Last Friday, when we were talking about the subject of Twitch came up. Because I said I used to stream on Twitch and stuff. And she went, she's probably about my age, if not maybe, I don't know, maybe a couple of years younger. And she went, oh, I've heard of Twitch. My partner uses it. because he's always complaining about the women on it. What do we make of that? Because my initial thought was, right, okay. I don't understand why. Like, this is really strange for me. In terms of gay Scotland, in terms of like, why would you stick with someone like that? I can't. I don't know if it's just me. I don't say this in a sort of like, oh, you should be dating me instead sort of thing, because definitely not. But I don't understand the sort of how does that not instantly put you off someone? Taking his viewers, yeah. Taking his viewers. How do you not hear someone say that and just not like instantly be repulsed by them? Let alone like, I don't know. Is this just me being idealistic, or I can't fathom that. You know? Let's put in the laurel bushes will perfectly see that, and it just blocks it. Because you don't need to see further beyond that. And all of a sudden, all of this area here is just covered, even though there's like still these odd sort of. Probably put another one in there. People are crazy, aren't they, nerd mode? I don't know. That is such like a. I just instantly switch off when people are like that. Fortunately, I don't come across people like that very often. But for me, it's just a case of like, I'm not interested in continuing the conversation if someone says something like that. Whereas like, exactly, they didn't sort of go into it too much. I don't know exactly what their partners said, but the impression that I got off them was like that the partner was sort of complaining about like the hot tub streamers and that kind of thing, which I actually couldn't give a single shit about. That's me getting something from the conversation that perhaps wasn't there though, in all fairness. Like, they didn't actually say that. They didn't say, oh, my partner was complaining about the hot tub streamers, but like, that was the... What else are you going to complain about? Unless you are like, friend of the stream, KK Scotland. 2022, Pat, that is fucking bad, isn't it? The strange thing is, this person's partner is Leopard. Always freaks me out when Leopard says he's got a partner. I just imagine, like, it must be like the Joker and Harley Quinn sort of situation going on there, or something like that. Guys, it's really fucking empty around here, but you never see it, so it's fine. Well, you sort of do actually. So we could just chuck a couple of laurel bushes in. No, I was going to ask you about this actually, because I think I was going to ask about it in your stream last week, and I didn't, because we were talking about other stuff, and I was like, I don't want to completely derail the conversation. Perish the thought. But I've been watching a lot of Batman animated series recently, which I very much enjoy. I enjoyed it as a kid. I haven't watched all of it though. I had a few VHSs as a kid, but I watched for the first time recently Mask of the Phantasm. Do you have any sort of thoughts on that film? I'd not seen that one. I'd seen the Sub-Zero film. It's, oh no, it's so fucking good, isn't it? It's so good. One of the greats. It is, as my Letterboxd review said, it is textbook, man. Short for Batman. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. I do have a bit of a Batman phase every now and then. I'm not like a big superhero sort of fella, but I've always liked Batman. And I know people go on about Batman being a bit problematic or whatever because he's a billionaire and all that sort of thing, but I don't care. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. Twitchy Haggis, welcome in. Nerdmo has no thoughts. Head empty. Yeah, that's our Nerdmo. Yeah, oh, great film, Nerdmo. Great film. But what I was gonna do, and I've not got around to it yet, Nerdmo. And I don't know if it's something that you've seen yet or not. But I have on my list to watch the most recent Superman film, the one that came out earlier this year. Is that something you've seen? I'm never too bothered about Superman. Superman is just like Batman, but fucking boring, I find. Is it good? I'll enjoy. Well, I say I'll enjoy it. Then that's a bit presumptuous, but at least I've not heard anything about it. You see, I've not heard anything about it, but that's good. Yeah, I'll get around to that at some point. But I am rifling my way through the animated Batman series at the moment, or the episodes that I've not seen at least. Because that is cracking stuff. Seen it a couple of times. It's cheesy and very James Gunny, but it's very good. I think I'll enjoy that. I think it's I think I'll be fine with that. Like I said, I was going to ask you about this the other day, but I was just like, you were doing your scramble, and then we were watching Catchphrase. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just enjoying this for what it is. I don't want to completely derail the conversation in case you hated it. And I just sort of like set you off. Recommend a Justice League cartoon as well. I think once I've got through the Batman animated stuff, I will get through that as well. I would also like to watch Batman Beyond. Which I think would be quite good. Batman Beyond, I think I've watched a tiny bit of Batman Beyond before. But I think I've said before, I think it must have, when I played Batman Arkham, the Batman Arkham games, Batman Beyond is my favourite Batman outfit. Which may be a controversial take because it's not very Batman-y. But I quite like it. I do, it is weird, like I said, I don't, I'm not a big superhero kind of person or a big comic book person generally, but I think because my dad used to love Batman, and I grew up watching Batman the animated series. I also grew up watching, and when I say grew up, I mean like from the age of about 3 or 4 years old, watching the 4 Batman films from the 80s and 90s, the Tim Burton ones and the Joel Schumacher ones, and uncritically enjoying them, and also being slightly terrified by them. So every now and then I do fall back into a bit of a Batman phase for whatever reason. I very much enjoyed the Robert Pattinson Batman from a few years back. Shatman, he pooed his pants.
Very droll. Very droll.
It's good stuff, Kitty. It's still throwing me through a joyous loop. I'm glad, Nerdmo. Yeah, I'm a big Batman fan. I'm a very large Batman fan. I completely forgot about this. Who's this one? Cornelius Bab. Let's put some more stuff in here, actually. Recommend the Penguin series. I've not seen that. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. I did like the sort of tone of the Matt Reeves. Is it Matt Reeves? Batman. I like it. I know people sort of say it's a bit sort of overdone and overplayed and all that sort of thing, and in a lot of senses it is for certain things. But I like the sort of grittier, darker Batman kind of media. I always have done. Like I said, I think it's because I grew up with, especially the Tim Burton ones I used to really enjoy. I still do. But the Joel Schumacher ones were fine for what they were. Very, very, I think we've talked about this before, actually. Very silly, very stupid, but ultimately perfectly serviceable films. Grotty. Pretty much perfect tonally, a good balance of grotty darkness and goofy comic silliness. Oh, very nice. Is that, sorry, is that the Penguin series you're talking about? Oh, this looks so much better when you just stick a couple of bushes in. Oh, both. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did like it. But Robert Pattinson was a very, very good Batman. I'm very hesitant when I initially heard the news, but do you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's get some... Have we got any flowery ones in? That we haven't, actually. Let's get some flowery ones in. Just stick these across the back here. And then in here we can sort of do this kind of thing. Love the Schumacher one so gas. People sort of go like they're terrible because whatever. But in terms of just like they're just I don't think they're bad. I think they're just goofy. I think they're just goofy films, and I think that's fine. To be honest with you, I think it's okay for films to be a little bit stupid. Like I said, I like the sort of darker Batmans, but I also like it when it doesn't take itself so seriously. No, exactly, no worse than Batman 69. People love that sort of thing. I remember watching... Is that the one where they have the bomb? And they're like carrying a bomb? That's what I remember from that one. I remember watching that on like ITV when I was a kid and just being like, what is this? I'd never really sort of... I'd heard of like, you know, Adam West Batman and that sort of thing, but I'd not really seen it. Shark repellent bat spray, yeah. Yeah, there's a line that they say in it and it always fucking killed me when I heard it. And I cannot remember what it is now, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just like that. Gee willy, because it might have been... I can't... It was something to do with the bomb, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's put some laurel bushes in. Go for the slightly smaller ones, actually. Move these garlic plants back a bit, I think. Hello. Hello. Oh. Doesn't like that, does it? We'll just do that then. There you go. Nice. It's looking good. Very nice. See, this does need stuff behind it because you can still sort of see. So we will just chuck a couple of these in. There you go. Let's see. Just do that. You just do that sort of thing in there, and suddenly, bam! You can't see behind the back of it, and it's fine. You know, the fact that there's nothing here is not a problem. I think. What time is it? Fucking hell, it's 1 o'clock already. I think the rhododendron... Is it rhododendron? Yeah, rhododendron bushes. I think they're too large a lot of the time. For me. I didn't mean to do that. I do tend to avoid them. If I can. Chuck the arrowwoods in though. That's fine. Oh, this is looking good. I'm quite happy with this. 1 PM. 6-hour stream today, King. Not a 6-hour stream today, King, unfortunately. Not from me. I'll probably wrap up about 2 o'clock, I think, folks. If that's allowed. If that's even allowed these days. Not allowed. I'm sorry, Haggis. I have to take an executive decision here to to end the stream at 2 o'clock. Fear not, though, because someone else will probably be on. God willing. See, this is fine, isn't it? Do you just put loads of these bushes in? Perfect. Just fills up the area a little bit. I wonder, again, putting a little laurel bush in here. Say a little one of the larger ones like that. Perfect. Up to you, it's your stream. Yes, Kitty, that is true. Thank you for validating me, or that, or both. Oh yeah. God go live. Do you reckon if God went live on Twitch right now, do you reckon we should just raid into him? Or what sort of emotes would God have if God was a Twitch streamer? Is this blasphemous? I do apologise for the religiously minded folks that may or may not be watching this, if that is blasphemous. I might get smited. Is it smited or is it... I thought it was smote. Raoul smote. I don't know why I said that, sorry. Just said something and I didn't mean to say it. Smit. Smitten. Oh, it looks so much better that now, though. I mean, it kind of just is a little bit sort of... it's a little bit busy, but I don't mind that. It does look a little bit like a rainforest now. But I don't think that's the end of the world. Don't know why I said world like that. That's like a Ringo Starr or something. How much money is this making? It's made $1,000. It's not amazing, but it's something. It's something. Back to the old grind I go. Take care, Nervo. Thank you very much for popping in, mate. Have a good day if I don't get to speak to you again. Hopefully I do, though. Because it's always a joy. Probably need to do this bit, really, don't we? Alright, that's a lot to do, though. It's a ruddy, bloody lot to do. We have talked about the new Alan Partridge, haven't we? I quite liked it. I think we did talk about this. So we'll just... We can talk about it again if people want, but it's been done, as they say. Can't stand that man. You don't like Alan Partridge? You're not a Partridge fan? When you say you can't stand that man, do you mean you can't stand Alan Partridge or you can't stand the actor that plays Alan Partridge? Either way, fair enough, to be honest with you. Fair enough. It is a bit of a... Humour grates me. Fair enough. It is... I didn't always feel the way that I did about Alan Partridge. There were times when... There was a time when I just didn't really get it. I don't say that in a sort of like, oh, you just don't get it sort of way. But like, there was a time when it didn't click with me. And then one day it just did, and I did watch the Alpha Papa movie when it came out, or around the time it came out, and I just didn't really get it. Maybe adontism's strong in this one. I don't know. It is very sort of there is bits of it that sort of slightly grate on me, but I would say, oh, that's nice. It is outweighed by how much I enjoy it, I think. But horses for courses, you know. God knows there's plenty of things that I can't stand that everyone else loves. And let's go through them right now. Let's not. We have done it. We have done a stream not too long ago where we did just go through pet peeves, which was quite good. It was quite cathartic to go through that. But I don't think we need to do that again. God, I wish I had my fucking key light back. I do miss it. I do miss it dearly. I don't know what happened to it. I mean, I know what happened to it, but I don't know why it did what it did. I'm a little bit upset by it. I had to send it back, Knights. I've had to send it back, which was a fucking faff in itself. Because I got in touch with Elgato and was just like, this is happening. I've tried using different cables. I've tried plugging them in different USB ports and stuff, and they just went, okay, you got to send it back. They will send me a new one. They are sending me a replacement one. I mean, it is literally, I've only had it about 6 months. It is under warranty, so you fucking hope they would. But yeah, it's just weird. I had to RMA my teleprompter from Elgato. Display stopped working on it. Did you have to go through the fucking faff where they sent me like several documents detailing like exactly what I should do, and like half of them contradicted each other? And I had to get in touch with them the other day and just be like, you've sent me all these things and none of it makes any sense. For example, they sent me 2 shipping labels. One was for an address in Bolton and one was for an address in the Netherlands. And they didn't tell me which one I'm actually shipping it to. It turns out I had to ship it to the one in the Netherlands, which meant that I had to print out loads of invoices and do all the fucking customs. Well, I didn't have to do all the custom stuff myself. Like but it wasn't very clear exactly what I was doing. They have like it's like a camera night lights. I think, is it a camera? I don't know. It's like a camera where it's got like a teleprompter thing on. It's quite good. I would get it myself if I would use it. I don't think I'd get much use out of it, but it does look quite good. But I also had to, despite the fact I had an Elgato account, I also had to sign up for a Corsair account because it's the same company, which was also a pain. Yours were decent. I'd send it to the Netherlands too, though. Yeah, mine's just got to the Netherlands this morning, apparently, according to the tracking. But they sent me like 4 documents, and one was like, you have to sort out the shipping yourself. But then they also sent me a prepaid shipping label, and they were also said, if you do ship it with another company, then you can bill us for it, and we'll pay for it as long as it's not excessive. And all this sort of thing, and I'm like, well, that's just 3 completely different things you've said there. The thing with me as well is that I don't... If I get bombarded with instructions, I just fall apart. Like, I just go, I don't know what's being asked of me here. Especially when it's something that's like, I'm trying to send back an expensive product. It just starts to... I just get stressed out, and I just go... I went to bed on, was it Monday evening? I went to bed and I was in a right mood because I just couldn't get my head around it. I couldn't get my head around exactly what they were asking of me. But bless the fella who was assigned my case, because I sort of went, look, I don't have a clue what you're asking me to do here. And he was actually very, very helpful with it eventually. So fair play. No camera, you mount one on... Oh, you mount your one behind it. You can have Twitch chat displayed on it, so when you're looking at chat, you're looking at chat. Right. Oh, I didn't know that. That is quite good. That is quite good, actually. My replacement shipped 3 days after arriving. Hopefully you'll likely be back soon. Hopefully. I mean, it can take its time. I don't mind having it. I don't mind not having it for a couple of weeks. because I don't stream all that often. But I think they did say like 3 or 4 days after it gets sent back. So hopefully sort of by, you know, hopefully it's shipped by the end of the week. Which, you know, I'll take that. That's fine. But I've had customer service, like, sort of liaisons with Corsair before. Because I've got a Corsair keyboard and fucking IQ software. It's just abominable. I don't know if anyone's ever used it before. Or it was abominable. It seems to sort of behave itself a little bit now. But I used to be in contact with them all the time because stuff would just not work. And they were very good at sort of being like, here's a list of troubleshooting steps. But with this thing, I was just like, this thing's not working. And they immediately just went, right, you need to send it back. So I don't know if it's like a known issue. For those who aren't aware of exactly what was going on, I had a Keylight Neo. And one day when I plugged it in, it would just turn itself on and like turn itself on to the max brightness. And you could press the button to turn it off and it wouldn't work. Like the buttons on the light itself were unresponsive when this was on. And you could use the sort of control center app to turn it off and it would just turn itself back on again a few minutes later. And it was blinding. So I don't know if it's like some sort of voltage issue or something. I don't know. The only thing that I'd done differently before that is the day before that started doing it, I'd plugged in an external hard drive because I was doing a backup of all my stuff. But the hard drive wasn't plugged in when this started happening. So I don't quite know if that had anything to do with it, but I don't know. I have had problems with my USB ports before. If I have too many things plugged in, my computer just doesn't like it and just disconnects them all and reconnects them immediately after. Which actually happened this morning, but usually like a driver update fixes that, or a BIOS update will just solve that. Anyway, I don't know. Hey, IQ, waiting on my keyboard breaking so I can justify getting a new one. Yeah. I have it where I'm just used to this. My keyboard, I've got a K55 Pro keyboard. My keyboard, it has like a backlight on it. That backlight will not turn on when you boot up your computer and boot up the IQ software until, for some reason, until you press the, I don't even know what the button is, but it's just a button at the top of the keyboard that's got like a lock on it. I don't know if it's like num lock or I don't know what the lock is for exactly, but for some reason, until you press that button, the keyboard doesn't light up. And then you press that button and it lights up and it's fine. But I haven't got a clue what that button is supposed to be. It's really weird. But I'm just used to that now. If it's like the K100, the lock disables the Windows key. That is probably what it is. But I don't understand why that would turn on the lights. But specifically only that button. It's only that button will turn on the lighting. It's really strange. But like I said, I'm just used to it now. But yeah, if I got a new keyboard, I wouldn't get a Corsair one. I've got Corsair in my PC. I've got Corsair, some sort of Corsair lighting thing that also uses IQ, which seems to behave itself. So that's not much of an issue, fortunately. I get that happening with webcam because it's 4K. I overload the hub, yeah. But I think that's what mine does, but it doesn't matter which port I plug things into. It still freaks things out. I think it actually might be... I think they're AMD. I've got a program called USB Trio or something like that. And they are AMD USB hubs. I think the motherboard is, I don't know what brand the motherboard is, but the CPU's AMD. I don't know. I don't know enough about computers to sort of confidently talk about this sort of thing. So the ports are the same hub. Yeah, but you just think that. What are you talking about? You can't leave. You fuck off. You'd think that when they made a computer that they'd do it so that wouldn't be an issue. I don't know. Ooh. But yeah, not the end of the world. Like I said, it can get fixed. I just need to unplug the stuff that I'm not using. There's no reason for me to have PS5 controller plugged in when I'm not using it and all that sort of thing. So it's a pretty simple solution, thankfully. You'd think, but the shareholders wouldn't see it as a... Yeah, that is true. It's just very silly, isn't it? Very silly indeed. Let's put some more stuff back here. Let's get some brambles in. And this doesn't... Ooh, this doesn't... you know, you don't have to worry too much about where you're placing these, because people aren't really going to see them. You're just putting these ones in here to sort of fill up a bit of the background, which is fine. The problem is I'm doing this bit here and it's taking me a little while to do this, but all of this down here is looking pretty good now, I'd say. The problem is I have to do this everywhere where there's stuff. So collect, like, all together, it does take quite a while to do all this, because I've got to basically do all of this sort of decoration around here. All around this lake where all this stuff is. All along any potential paths that I do through the woods, which there may be a couple of them. There's not many big trees there, that's quite weird. Possibly around here as well. You can sort of see, like, here's a bit funny looking. And also over here where we've got... I have done a little bit around here to make... especially this sort of portion down here. I've made this fairly detailed as I've done it. So I don't have to go back and redo it. Which I'm pretty pleased with. Like, it is a bit sort of hodgepodge. Everything is sort of everywhere. But you only go past it on a train, so I think it's kind of fine actually, because it's a bit bare here. But I had to redo a lot of this bit because of this ride that shoots itself along here, which is fine. That is how nature works. It is hodgepodge. That is true. But I think there's a difference between sort of like the way I've done it sort of down here. Obviously, there's a little bit of everything sort of everywhere, and that's fine. I might actually remove that and put some more of these in. But then you get certain places. I'll see if I can find one now. You get certain places where... I know there's some stuff over here where it very much does look like here. It very much does looks like I've just put random bushes in random, because that is what I've done. It's just a scenery painting tool. So the fucking hitbox for the blackthorn. So this needs just more stuff in it to make it look a bit more full. And then eventually that won't be a problem. If you just fill enough of this with like random bits, it looks fine. But just having like random bushes dotted around like that, I don't think it doesn't look as good as I want it to look. You can also see it sort of round here when you go through this bit. Like, it very much just looks like random bushes, because it is. Just needs to be a bit
I have to be honest,
a bit busier, I would say, with random bits of crap. Just chuck loads of these in, for example. Area with the ground looks like a section men planted. The overgrown areas look wild. Yeah, this is the thing, but I'm trying, especially with the bits around the roller coaster, I am kind of wanting to make it look a bit more wild as opposed to this. Because I want it to look like we've almost like carved the roller coaster through a forest as opposed to the other way around. There are some places where like the sort of man-made sort of planting is fine. Possibly not in like a big sort of woodland area. Is this over capacity? I kind of, God, it is a busy pool. That what I need to do at some point is put a giant pool in like here, because we've got this pool here and people like it, but a lot of people don't get the chance to use the pools because they're always like at capacity. So I want to make like a huge one like here. The idea being that this section of the park is all the sort of water rides, and then as you come over here it's like the more typical rides, and then in this section it'll just be like whatever's wherever. If you want it looking natural, nothing should be under trees because the trees block the light and the roots block the water from the other plants. That is true. Yeah, it's tricky. It sounds stupid, but I like, as I've been making this, I wasn't aware of like exactly what a forest or like a woodland would look like. I don't like these beach cabbages at all. But when I've been going out, I've been like, especially like if I've gone on a train past a lot of woodland, I've been looking at exactly how it's sort of set out and like how close trees are to each other, and I've taken some sort of creative liberties in the sense that I think in a lot of places around here, like the trees are very much sort of, I've not really got an area that's just like the same type of tree scattered in like an area. It's very much just a case of me using a random tree painter and just plopping them in randomly. But I think for what, like, if you don't sort of focus on if you don't focus on it too much, I think it looks fine. I think the problem with this game as well is that the trees, you know, say I wanted to put loads of oak trees, or maybe not oak trees, maybe a better option, like the sort of like birch trees also. If I wanted to put loads of birch trees in like a little sort of thing, I can do that and it looks all well and good, but at the same time, ooh, something under there. Oh, it's under. At the same time, you have the problem that there's only one variant of each type of tree. You can change the size of them individually, but like in terms of, you know, if you want to put loads of birch trees in, there's basically a large tree, a medium tree, and a small tree, and they all look slightly different, of course. But it's not like City Skylines where there's like several models for the same type of tree. But that's just a nitpick from me. Mixed woods, yeah, you do see mixed woods like this. I suppose when I've been when I was on the train the other day, there was a section of woodland that I went past where it was all like the same kind of tree, and it looked really good. And I was like, oh, I could put that sort of thing in somewhere, but I just don't think it would work in this game because it would all look very samey very quickly. Whereas in real life, there's actually a variety to how the tree looks, even if it's the same type of tree. Are they managed forests? They're grown for lumber, right? Okay. Well, that probably checks out actually. I never thought about that. I did wonder, like, I did think those trees were all very close together. But what I need to do is go into an actual proper, like, normal woodland and just have a look around. But like at the beginning of this, it was pointed out to me, all of this was, instead of it being like this sort of soil stuff, I just done grass. Or it was already grass and I just left it as grass until it was pointed out to me like it probably wouldn't be grass. And it never occurred to me. I was just sat there thinking this doesn't look right. This is our second attempt at doing this big woodland sort of section. Because the first attempt, I put the trees in first on the first attempt. and then put the bushes in afterwards, and it just, something about it just didn't look right. It just didn't, it just looked weird. I can't explain it. It just looked a bit funny. So this time what we've done is we've put in the bushes first and then put the trees afterwards. But I'm liking how it looks. Like, this is, you know, I don't mind if it, you know, I don't mind if it's a case of, oh, the bushes here wouldn't actually be here because they wouldn't get the sunlight or whatever. I think it's fine. I think you got to take a little bit of an artistic sort of. Also, it really bumps up the scenery rating. If you just chuck loads of bushes in and trees in. Like, I think the scenery rating for the park is like, yeah, it's 5 stars, and it's just purely because we've got loads of trees and bushes and stuff. I think the scenery rating for this ride is also 5 stars. Oh, yeah, 100%, sorry, scenery bonus. And it is just because we've got loads of trees and bushes and stuff around it. So it's always good to do that sort of thing compared to... You compare it to this ride over here, which I would like to put trees and bushes around, or at least trees. And it's got a 5% scenery bonus, and it's just because there's like a few trees dotted around. But I would like to go in here and actually put loads of trees and stuff in here. But I will do that at some other point. What time is it? 20 to 2. Bloody hell. Where does the time go, folks? Where does it go? Look at the queue for this. Crazy, the queue for this. It's flying by, isn't it, Michael? Good old Michael Nightlights. I do like this. Oh, look at that one. It's going down that way. Is this going to go down the big drop? Oh no, this one's at the end. Hang on. Here we go. This is the big drop at the end. I don't think I'll get copyrighted for this either because it was a live performance, and not to say that won't be copyrighted, but I don't think it's like an official sort of. I don't think this performance is like an actual like single release or album release or anything like that, so I might get lucky with it. Not that it really matters because I'll get it done for all the other fucking music that I've got in the park. As long as the video doesn't, as long as the VOD doesn't actually get blocked, then it's fine. The smoke. Oh, let's actually muck about with the smoking bit, shall we? Let's fix the smoking bit. Let's put some more of these sort of juniper things in. How are we all feeling about daylight savings, by the way? Can we check in about that? Goofy never... I love the line in that. Goofy never learned how to walk or talk upright. Or Pluto, even. How do we feel about daylight savings? Or the... Are we 4 or 6 hours apart now? We went back, Kitty, so we're only 4 hours, I think. We went back an hour. So yeah, it'd be 4 hours. Which is good for the next week or something until yours goes back as well, and we end up... Oh, Jesus. And we end up 5 again. Hate them fucks my meeting calendar for a few weeks. Yeah, I can imagine that being a problem, actually. For you. I just... more so in terms of, I suppose, the... What is this doing? In terms of the effect that it may have on... Why is it like clipping in and out of existence there? It shouldn't be doing that. Is there some sort of weird setting that I've got on? Everything's on or very high. It should be fine. I hate it, but it doesn't bother me day to day. I just wish we didn't bother with it. That's fair enough. I am someone that very much... Usually, I get really sort of... I get really down when it... You know, when it just gets dark at like 4 o'clock or whatever. it usually properly wrecks me. Like, I just hate it. I just feel like mentally, even though I know it's not true, it just feels like the day is done at 4 o'clock. But I was out the other day. I was on the train, actually. I was coming home on the train, and it would have been about 5 o'clock, and it was dark. And do you know what? For some reason, you know what it was? I was listening to my music on shuffle, and a Christmas song came on. And I would normally say that now is too early to be listening to Christmas music, but you know what? I listened to it and I was like, fucking hell, I'm looking forward to this now. And then I got off the train and it started absolutely chucking it down. I know, it's only like a 5-10 minute walk to get home from the train station, but I was fucking wet through. And it really soured things for me. I thought I'd made a lot of progress. Born in the bathroom. Bark, hello, welcome in, by the way. How's it going? Why can't we do it? Well, Kitty, not only why can't we do it at the same time, why can't we just sack it off completely, collectively? I just don't think we need it now. Get yourself some smart lights that auto turn on and do a sunrise alarm. That helps with the seasonal depression. I might have to take a look into that, you know. I have got something on my computer called Flux, which regulates like the blue light coming off my monitor, but it does it based on sunrise and sunset times, and also what time you wake up. And I find that's really good for sort of regulating
Excuse me?
sleep and so on. Excuse me? Bark has been auto-modded. Bark's been auto-modded here, folks, for sexual harassment. Because they've said, hello, darling. Lurking a little. I too am feeling the blues regarding daylight savings. Davings, if you know him well. I'm sorry to hear that, Bark. I am going to allow that message, though, and I am also going to add the permitted term, hello, darling. Because Twitch thought that was Twitch thought that was sexual harassment, which is interesting. Sorry, I need to catch up on the chat now. I'm sorry to hear that though, Bark. I do hope I hope you have that moment that I had where it was just like, actually, this is fine. Because I feel like that was a big breakthrough for me. And it was only like 1 day into daylight savings as well. It was nice to have that. Don't count today. Shut up, Leopard. I don't. What is that? Is that a thing? Is that from a thing? And I'm just not familiar with this. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings in America, but there's an Indian reservation that does, and in that reservation there's a patch of federal land that doesn't, and in that is another reserve. So you can cross daylight savings and back 6 times in a few miles. That is silly. I wish we'd just sack it off, you know. Sabuta, I haven't got a clue what that means, I'm afraid. Genuinely no idea what you're talking about. I'm very sorry. Oh, it's not from you, just say it's Kitty, right? Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. Do you recommend the smart lights have the hue system from Philips? The sunrise alarm's amazing for winter. I'm going to Google this now. It might be a good Christmas present or something. Caden, hello, welcome in. How's it going? I've made a note of that. Would you rather be called Twitchy or Haggis, or do you not mind? I'm inclined to say Haggis. but it's up to you, of course. I was looking into last year getting, what was it called? I think they're called like a sad light, is how I heard them being referred to last year. But I never really went further than just sort of an initial search. I feel like such a creep saying to you, and you didn't get it. I'm sorry. No, Kitty, that's fine. I've said much worse to you, unintentionally, of course. But I think what I'm trying to say, Kitty, is that we're even now. We're even for that. Do you remember that time when I said that you had nothing to wake up for? We're even now, so it's fine. It's okay. I can call you Hayden. Okay, hello Hayden, welcome in. I do hope you're doing well. That was horrible of me, Kitty, I'm sorry. I will never not think of that. Goofy and Pluto. You can just hear it in the background. Pluto never learned how to walk or talk upright. That looks alright, doesn't it? I think I might have gone back and clipped it myself. I can't remember, Kitty. I'll clip it. I don't mind going back and clipping it. If the VOD should still be there, shouldn't it? It wasn't that long ago. It's only a couple of weeks. I would have thought. Also, hello, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm sorry if you thought I was ignoring you. I'll be honest, it's because you have the same colour username as Haggis. And I thought, oh, you must be the same person. Despite the fact that sounds really fucking stupid. Right, can we just sit and watch this so we can get it out of our systems? We'll just watch it once and then we can get it out of our system. We can just ignore it from then on.
Goofy and Pluto were conjoined twins born in the bathroom in the Disneyland hospital. Eventually they were separated, but Pluto never learned how to walk or talk upright. Goofy only one knew about that.
I was hoping you wouldn't make that connection. I was hoping that would be avoided. I'm really sorry. Fuck's sake. God, the gulpy dinosaur is properly unhinged, isn't he? I'm sorry, I guess I didn't mean to blame you. If it helps, I do the same thing with Ultra, who is here, welcome in Ultra, and also Wisecrack, because they have the same colour name. I often think it's like the other person sending a message when it's the other person, if that makes sense. It's your boy BapyCal. This is not a drill. Shout out to how clean games look on streams with no cam. Ultra, welcome in, my friend. How's it going? Hopefully this will be the only camless stream. Hopefully by the time I stream next, I will have a working key light once again. God willing. It would be nice if that was the case. Won't hold my breath though. I'll just get rid of that one. Goofy was goofy. There you go. Do you think that's what Gunnosaurus sounds like up close? I don't know what that is, Nightlights. I'm really sorry. Straight over my head, I'm afraid. A dagger to the heart. The fact that I confuse you with Wisecrack. It is purely on the basis that you have the same colour name. And usually what happens is I can very quickly differentiate between you two because you talk sense and Wisecrack only ever says things to wind me up. Which is fair enough. Like I said, it helps me differentiate between the two, so it can't be a bad thing, can it? Poor Ultra catching strays for the horrific shit Wisecrack comes out with. I do apologise. Prejudiced against the Irish? That's not true, Bark. That's not true and you know it. I just happen to get them all confused all the time. Listen, I'm allowed to because I'm very, 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 very distantly Irish. So it's fine, actually. Do you reckon my Irish forefathers who were oppressed by the Brits, do you think they sort of had the foresight to understand that the future generations of their family will just be British? Do you reckon they sort of recoiled at that thought? Do I have a favourite or least favourite Irish person? Least favourite would be Wisecrack, for sure. And I'm just saying that because he's not actually here today. Which is really disappointing. He's always here when you don't want him to be, but when you want him to be here, he doesn't bother. Oh, thank God. Nightlight's your second least favourite, I'm afraid. A favourite Irish person? Catherine Connolly. There you go. Topical answer. She can do keepy uppies. So she's alright. Or something. And Bark would be second, I think. Bark would be runner up. I couldn't compete with Connolly, no. Who could? Did she win? Like, was it like 60-something% of the vote? That is mad, isn't it? I was saying this to I was talking to Truffle Hut the other day, and she is of Irish heritage. I think her dad's Irish. And we were at Snores, and she'd gone upstairs for a few minutes, and she'd come back down. And in that time, I'd got my phone out and was reading the news. And this was on the 25th? The night that Catherine Connolly won the election. I should say she's of Irish descent, but she's from America. And she came back down. The first thing I said to her is, "Oh my God, you've got a new president." Without thinking that I didn't mean to get her excited. She thought I was talking. She thought Trump had fucking died or something, or had been usurped. And I showed her my phone, and she was so fucking annoyed. I mean, she was happy that Catherine Connolly won, but she was so fucking annoyed at me for sort of. To be fair, I couldn't have worded it much worse if I tried. The Irish are descent. Really good, guys. Danger, welcome in. Good to see you. Can you please look at the video I sent in Gobber in your own time? But it is topical about Connolly's opposition. I will do that. Have you just sent it now? Have you just sent it now? Or is this something that I missed several days ago? Hey, have you been slabbering about me? Wisecrack, it's really good to see you, mate. We were just, Seamus asked me who's my least favourite Irish person. That's all. No big deal, mate. Fucking chill out. Slabbering. Never heard that. I just wore gloves and glued my hand to my shoulder, says Leopard. What?
What?
Is this a Simpsons bit?
What?
Didn't expect a response, mate. Only Shimmers, are you fucking telling on me? You DMing Wisecrack after I said that? Is that what's happened here? Because I tell you what, next time someone asks me who's my favourite and least favourite plastic scouser, I want the enemy was on fire. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I scrolled up to see what bollocks people have been putting in the chat. Nothing new, is it? Not said anything particularly new. Someone on YouTube said something earlier, which I didn't understand in the slightest, and I didn't want to read it out because it sounded a bit fucking dodgy. But I genuinely didn't know, and so I asked what they were talking about, and they haven't replied to me, which speaks volumes. Which it probably was something a bit fucking dodgy. They just wanted me to read it out. I didn't know if it was some sort of to be clear, Cal said I am very, very, very distantly Irish, to which I said so is Wisecrack. Oh dear. Yesterday I did disrespect Shimmers in Kitty's chat when he wasn't there to defend himself, so the community really cannot be trusted. But that's fine, I think. I think that's okay. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it, really? If you're not there, you can't do shit, can you? What's the phrase? Something about... I don't really know. Don't know where I was going with that. Doesn't matter if you're not there. If a tree falls and you didn't hear it, did it make a sound? There you go. That's not quite... You know what I meant, though. I don't think that's quite the saying, but you all knew what I meant, so it's fine. That's too big.
Haha!
Ooh. One freebie against each other, yeah. Does that reset, though? Is that like per week or per day? Or is that like a one and done sort of thing? That's it?
Excuse me?
Who's been auto-modded? Sorry, Seamus has been auto-modded for misogyny. Which is a really fucking odd thing for me to laugh at before saying. But it's because that's good auto-modding. It's because Seamus has said, if you slag off a tree without it being there to hear it, do its tears not matter when it finds out later? And I'm probably not going to add permitted terms you slag. I will probably leave that one. Just for the time being, I think. We'll see if it crops up again at some point. Hopefully it doesn't. I've added... What have I added as permitted terms today? I've added hello darling as a permitted term because that was sexual harassment. And also you thought. Which was a misspelling of the word thought, but Twitch didn't know that. Bark, yes. Channel block term. Is fart still banned? Yes, it is, and I'm denying that one. I thought it was Shimmers. Oh, dear. Oh, look at this. It's getting there. It's certainly getting there. I've just got to do this sort of decoration all the way around that. And then we're done. And then the park's done forever. It's going to take quite a while. But I've just been sort of chipping away at it in my spare time, of which I have a lot of. What time is it, by the way? Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I will head off in a minute, folks, I think. This is everyone's 5-minute notice period to go live so I can raid into you. If you could, if you don't mind. Just chat in stream and get to it. Is it not 1 o'clock? It's 2 o'clock, Kitty. Because the clocks went back for us. God, go live. If God went live on Twitch, would you ask? Would you like ask for a gifted sub? Do you reckon if God went live on Twitch, like priests and stuff would have to, like, they'd be obliged to gift subs and stuff? The 5-hour difference is restored on Sunday, says TM. There you go. There you go. Crosser Pingvanen. I've probably pronounced that wrong. Hello, thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube, by the way. Weirdly, I got a notification for that on my phone before I got that anywhere else, which is unusual. That is a weird one. O'clock. Bloody Irish clock, is it? For fuck's sake. Let's ride on Shenandoah for a bit. They decry him as a false god, do you reckon? What if there was like unequivocal proof? That wouldn't really fucking matter, would it? It wouldn't actually matter. That's not Twitch. Imagine if his sound alerts were shite animated oohs. God forbid. I've just got a notification to try Twitch Turbo for free. 7 days. Oh, it's fucking 7 days. Fuck off. It's not worth it. Had to nip away for a sec, but I was slapping about. Oh dear. Oh, sorry, I'm having a big stretch here, folks. You can't see because my camera's not on. Why change the habit of a lifetime? I don't know. Twitch, maybe because it knows that I'm using an ad blocker. Possibly. I haven't got a clue. That genuinely might be the case. It has told me off using it. Oh, so you don't know then. No idea. No idea.
She's a mighty river.
Sorry, Leptel, I go in and ask him what slurs are really allowed. Do you reckon he'd answer that? Or do you reckon he'd just sort of not look at your message? He wouldn't be obliged to answer every message, would he? If he went live. If God went live on Twitch, what would he be streaming? Would he just be chatting? Or do you reckon he did like a music stream? Or just get on like DVD or something? Is it blasphemous to say that God would be a DVD streamer? You've not been told off for yours. That's it. Every now and then I'll get a... We might be using a different ad blocking system. I can't remember what it is I'm using now. I'm using some sort of script as opposed to like a Chrome extension. The Sims, because that's what he does with us. God is omnipotent, so he'd reply before you finish typing. That's true. I wouldn't like that though. Hallie, welcome in. How are you doing? I am wrapping up in a minute, Hallie, unfortunately, but it is good to see you. Blasphemousy. Who was watching an AI god on Twitch that was like talking to chat? I've watched an AI Jesus talking to chat before, Kitty. Which was fun for about 2.5 minutes before I got bored of it. I have seen that though. That was a while ago. That must have been like a year ago now. It was. I can't imagine the sort of people who just sit and watch that and watch nothing else. That's two, right, Hallie? Caught some of the stream, that's better than nothing. Absolutely. A lot of people today notable in their absence. Unfortunately. I will be taking names. Or just one name. I'll take a name. Oh, look at that. Cheeky profit. 300 grand. I'd watch you more, but you never stream, fuck's sake. I know. To be fair, Wisecrack, I've been actually genuinely busy for the last week. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. I'll be on at some point. I'll hopefully have my camera on by next week, because I'll have the key light. I have actually got my camera. My camera is on right now, I'll turn it on very briefly for a second. Bam. I just can't be setting up the lighting for it. Because I haven't got my key light. Yes, darling. Is anyone going to go live, or is that just me actually just ending the stream? By the way, I did ask earlier.
Excuse me?
Being ever so bossy, that too. Kitty's been flagged for misogyny again. Have you ever thought about getting a webcam? Admitted terms, you ever thought? Why is that specifically? Why is it flagged you ever thought specifically as like? I don't understand. I don't know. Flashes again? No. Oh. You'll have to go back and clip it. You know, Chief. No, but I don't understand what sentence that could be used. I don't know. I don't want people giving examples and stuff because I'll just be bombarded with auto mods. Why do you need keys for your bloody light?
How droll. How very droll.
You looked like you didn't need lighting. I'll turn it back on. For a few seconds. Hello. I do need lighting. Because that is... What I used to do is I would have like I've got obviously like a curtain here, and I would just like close this and then manage to sort of turn the sort of exposure down a little bit, so it was just a fucking pain in the arse. I was just doing nothing here, miming. That is actually my curtain that I'm putting. Leopard, I'm going to deny that one. You'd spend half the day wiggling the footing curtain. It was borderline unwatchable. And there you go, straight from the horse's mouth. Borderline unwatchable. It annoyed me more than it annoyed anyone else, believe me. Most horrific phrase you repeat is making it worse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. New theme park ride ever thought. If you can remember that for next time, Kitty, we'll do it. What would you call the thing you're wearing right now? A jumper? I know some people might say it. I was talking about this the other day. I don't know what the difference between a jumper and a sweater is, Wisecrack. I genuinely don't know. Borderline unwatchable. I might make that my bio, actually. I'm just going to make a note of that. Borderline unwatchable. It did look sweater-like to me. I don't know what, I genuinely don't know what the difference between a sweater and a jumper is. I haven't got a clue. I never noticed, but you'd go out your fucking mind at the lighting, so fair enough. It used to wind me up so much. I used to hate it. What did we do today? We've done loads. We've done Bradley Walsh's bush bite. In fact, let's go into sort of this mode. Here we go. We've got Bradley Walsh's bush bite. With a lovely picture of Bradley Walsh there. Another picture of Bradley Walsh there. And a picture of Barney from... what show was this? What was it actually called? I was going to say Barney from Nev the Bear, but the show wasn't called Nev the Bear. That was just the character, Nev the Bear. Bear behaving badly. Oh, very good. Very good. Why does the left one look like a gay porn? Because he's gay wanking. That's why. That's why. I don't know what the context of that is at all, actually. No idea. But anyway, there we go. We've got a lovely little Bradley Walsh themed restaurant. And then we've put some trees and stuff down, and that's it. I don't quite know. For a VOD title, possibly gay wanking, but I don't think YouTube will like that. I might have to go with Bradley Walsh's bush pie, but I don't know if I'll like that either. We'll have to see. Folks, I am ending right now, so if anyone is not streaming, then that's it. I'm just going to end the stream. Bye. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I will be back at some point, probably next week, probably won't be on tomorrow. TN, thank you for the 34-month resub, 6-month streak. Leopard, thank you very much for the 34-month resub with a 6-month streak. I still can't get that. Have you actually, like, done that on purpose, you two? Because you've actually... What's going to happen now is you're both going to have to always subscribe so you can keep that up at the same, like, have the same months at the same time. Thank us all in the penis gallery. Thank you everyone in the penis gallery. Thank you very much. Tien and Leopard are the same person. But they might as well be. They look very similar, don't they? They look really similar. Try to avoid any collusion or correspondence with Larry Leopard. But you're on first name terms with him, so you don't know. Leopard is actually funny. He's a little bit funny, isn't he? Tien always wears his mismatched Crocs. I can't imagine Tien wearing Crocs. That's a very dark thought, actually. I think. I don't like the idea of. Tien just seems like the sort of person that. That just doesn't seem right. Tien loves to play with a switchblade when he's alone. He wouldn't even wear mismatched socks. The prude. He's a prude, isn't he, Tien? Right, folks, that is actually me ending now. That's it. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Exclamation point YouTube, etc. You get all the VODs and all that sort of thing. Boring, boring, boring. And I'll be on again at some point. And I'll probably see you all later in someone else's stream if someone else would fucking go live. I'm looking at you, Kitty. Please. That's okay. Kitty, what if you went live and then someone came in and the username was KK Island? What would you do? Would that be funny? I'm not going to make an account just for that bit, I should say. You're going to in a few minutes? Well, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what then. I would think it's wisecrack. Same attitude towards women. I'll tell you what we'll do then, folks. Let's raid Kitty. But we're going to raid Kitty now. So we're just all in there ahead of time. Is that a good idea? Let's go live. Must we? Oh dear. Christ. I wasn't expecting the resistance to this idea, to be honest with you. Let's hang out till my neighbours comes over then leaves. Is that what's happening today? Ree, you've got a little Duolingo owl. That's pretty good. I didn't notice that. That's nice. Let's actually all just go and sit in Kitty's chat until she goes live. Okay. All right. I'll see you later, folks. Bye-bye. 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 Oh, when I do that, normally I turn my webcam off, but I haven't got a webcam this time, so it doesn't feel right. Okay. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.